Alright, here we are guys, back again with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane video commentary. That's right, we are here for the game replays, Summer Tournament 1v1 Grand Final Series. I hope you've already checked out the semi-finals, because they were pretty good viewing, those two videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and check them. Also, you've got Cyber and Spartacus, who live streamed the tournament. If you want to check out their streams, I believe they did a dual cast at the end. Of course, we've got them observing this game. I was a bit tired, so I went to bed before the grand final, so I don't know what happens. So we have the replays here, though, and it's going to be Cyberstorm, of course, defeating State of the Union 3-1, and Dirty Dutch also defeated Nashington 3-1 to progress to the grand final, best of 7. Here we go. We're going to start this one off. Both sides have picked Blackhand, and Dutch is going to be on the bottom side here of the map, Mountain Pass, which I'm a big fan of now. Definitely Mountain Pass has really performed quite well since the time of its inception there. Again, it used to be a map a lot of people would avoid, but now it really plays well. Of course, we can't all forget that epic game between Bike Rush and Master Leaf on this map, which was just ridiculous. One of the best matches ever to be played on this map, and probably in Kane's Wrath in quite some time. But Cyberstorm's at the top here, going for his 2 engineers, drafting his Cabals. Okay, both these guys know their Blackhand. Okay, so there's no surprises there. Dutch knows Cyberstorm's Blackhand, Cyberstorm knows Dutch's Blackhand. And it's interesting that Cyberstorm would pick Blackhand. I thought he would have picked GDI because he played some warm-up games with me on this level here. And he chose GDI, but again, he's up against Dirty Dutch here, who, again, looking for a tournament win. Haven't seen one in a while. And Cyberstorm, even bigger for him to get a tournament. Oh no! That's not a good start for Dutch. That is not a good start for Dutch. Losing an engineer snipe to the garrison, you can actually beat your opponent to this garrison. Let's see if he did it the other way around. No, Dutch did not do it. So this garrison here overlooking the spike is easily accessible by your opponent, who can grab it and prevent you from taking your spike, which is a real pain. Meanwhile, it looks like Dutch used that opportunity to grab this structure, which I believe has more health than the one next to it. So Dutch is going to ultimately lose that battle, not unless he puts his Cabal squad in there and uses the power of 2 Cabals to kill what Cyberstorm has there. But anyway, let's see what you're doing, Dutch. He's going for a second ref here, so he's not doing any kind of all-in. Cyberstorm, on the other hand, is going for some bikes. Realizes that he got a nice heads up with that engineer kill. He's left one of his bikes behind. There we go. And he's not selling off a ref, which means he's going to stop production of those bikes after 3. 3 is the minimum. He's going to come down the right-hand side of the map, which of course is great for him because, again, Dutch has no scouts down there. He's even got a scouting squad heading to this building. Dutch has a buggy, and oh man, that means he's going to have almost no defense. He's got a bike here. He's got one bike. I think Cyberstorm sees, he's like, you know what? I don't want to trade all my bikes just to damage a harvester. Whereas if he can trade his bikes for some of Dutch's bikes, that'll work out better. He does have a 1 spike advantage over Dutch. Dutch is down 1 spike. Well, he's not technically down 1 spike, but he didn't capture his spike, so he could capture it later on. And Cyberstorm, he's just content with just chilling in the middle. He knows he's forced out units. He can see they're here. This attack bike, he's going to poke in. He's going to poke in. He's going to get a kill on... He gets 1 attack bike, and he gets out of there. That's nice work. The Cabal's almost killing another attack bike. And here we go. This is what he's doing now. He's just going to focus on this this power plant. Needs to get out of there. Yeah, he's going to pull back now. This 1 bike which has been left behind is in a little bit of trouble. Does not get the kill trade, so pretty tight from these guys here. We have 4 harvesters, and look at that. That Cabal squad can range. That is just annoying, isn't it? He's going to come through and snipe this bike, so very technical from these players here. Just trading only exactly what they have to here. Cyberstorm is going to lose another bike there, unfortunately. And he's probably not going to win this engagement. No, he doesn't. He loses that one there, but again, still causing damage to that power plant. Always nice to do that one there. Dutch is up to 5 and 2. Cyberstorm, what are you doing? You only have 3 and 2, which means there's another attack force coming. And here they are. They clean up the buggy and the bike. So that's nice. Or maybe the bike got back to the base here. So Cyberstorm is down on economy, but he does have an expansion up. It's just the MCV. There's nothing actually there. He's not going to get that harvester. Not the harvester, sorry, the power plant. But it's interesting that he's continuing to focus on that one there and forcing Scorp tanks out of Dutch now. And there we go. He's going to have to back out of there now. So he chose to go for more bikes. He's not killing harvesters. He could have come in from the backside and maybe snipe one down. But these guys are going to get out of there. A few buggies coming up to the party now. They're going to be used to tank. And he's going to use these bikes to try to focus down a Scorpion tank, which he almost gets one straight away. He should be able to get one. And he splashes 2 of them. He needs to go in and kill those. And he gets 1. He should get the second one now. He does get it. So 2 Scorp tanks go down straight away. Probably want to pull back now. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. And he does back out there. So Cyberstorm being very aggressive indeed in this match here. Dutch being forced to repel everything that's coming his way here now. Again, pulling back to his base here. Double Wolf actually all in. He's double Wolf actually all in. He didn't get a comm center. So he does not have a dozer blades. And he does have enough power though. So let's see if Cyberstorm realizes that this is happening. He does have a refinery down there. Where is the harvester? Did he get blue? He's going to blue. That's a big risk, I think, to go down there. I mean, obviously it's going to pay off because these Scorpion tanks aren't going to find anything to destroy. But nonetheless, Cyberstorm does have 2 War Factory, but he's only got 3 harvesters. He's really down on harvesters, isn't he? I think he needed to build some more harvesters, because if he had Scorp tank production, he would have been fine, I reckon. He would have been fine. And now he's going to have his construction yard be attacked. He's putting down a hand of Nod, so he's trying to get out some infantry units. More Scorp tanks rocking up here now, so it looks like he's trying to switch into them, and he's trying to focus down Dutch, which is good work there. Rockets firing at the rear armor, trying to focus these guys down as quickly as possible, with a lot of Scorpion tanks here now from Dutch. And all of a sudden, Dutch turning this one around, causing a lot of problem. There is a battle marker down there. Its bikes getting chewed up. A harvester is dead. There is a dead harvester there, so Cyberstorm did have a counterattack going. Now these rockets are getting crushed. They need to try to clean these guys up. I'm not sure where the harvester is, but if it comes back through this battle, it's got blue tip, and he really badly needs that blue tip as well. And he's going to try to sneak behind and through, but all these Scorpion tanks are just going to pounce on it. They're going to pounce on this blue tip harvester. It's going to draw fire, allowing Cyberstorm to do some considerable damage to Dutch's forces, but he does lose that, and he really didn't want to lose that. Targeting down the damage tanks, which is nice work there. Reverse move bug cost him another tank though. And Dutch now having these forces here. A few rocket squads coming out. Does he have? No, he's still on 3 harvesters, so this is benefiting Dutch. Again, he's 1 harvester down, but at the same time, he's got more army, he's got a lot more Scorpion tanks, and he's got a lot more economy. So he's actually probably he might actually win the game here and now. He doesn't have enough to defend. Cyberstorm does not have a lot. Yeah, really sacrificing the economy here. I think a little bit too much. Dutch moves in. He's got so many Scorpion tanks now. He's got up to about 20 tanks. And Cyberstorm might just be dropping this game straight away. I really thought he probably should have gone GDI. And he's going to go down to Dirty Dutch in game number 1. So Cyberstorm, he looked like he was in a good position at the start of the game, but then just neglected the economy. And yeah, just got run over there. So Dutch, interesting game, the interesting matchup. Didn't see that coming. 6 minutes and it's all over. Dutch getting a nice win there. Started off in Cyber's favor, and of course he fell behind. He should have used the advantage of sniping the spike down to get more harvesters instead of going for units there. But I guess maybe he was worried about Dutch going for units, which he didn't do so. So that was short and sharp. Nothing much to say about that. 5 grand in favor of Dutch, which is minimal. We're going to jump into game number 2 now, because again that was pretty quick smart. We'll go into replay number 2. So it looks like we're going to be on Tiberium Zone, and it's time for a drink. Okay, now here we are, Tiberium Zone, game number 2 of the game replays Summit Tournament, 1v1, Dutch and Cyberstorm. Dutch is down 1 game, far out, made that look bad. Cyberstorm is down 1 game, and now Dirty Dutch. Obviously Cyberstorm gets to pick the level, and he picked Tiberium Zone, I think maybe because he thinks Dutch hasn't played on it a lot, which I don't believe Dutch would have. I'd pick a closed map versus Dutch, because he is that baller type player. Closed map, one that has more chokes and things like that. This one has got chokes, but again it's still a map where bikes do well because there's a lot of passages, tanks do well because there's a lot of open areas, but he does have quite a few scouts out. Wow, 4 Cabal squads out, so he's really not messing around. He really wants to see what Cyber's up to. And Cyber has actually, oh no, I thought he went for a refinery first then, but no, he does actually have his engineer out, and he's going to be setting up down here. So he chose Black Hand again, a Black Hand mirror. Again, I would have thought Cyberstorm maybe would have gone with the GDI, but he feels he's up to the task of taking down Dutch's Black Hand. We'll have to see how that pans out. And Dutch now moving over here. These Cabal squads are going to fight each other. We'll have to see who wins first. So it looks like Cyber did shoot first, but it's going to be tight. I'm not sure who's going to win. It looks like Cyber. Yeah, Cyber lost too many scouts there, so the Cabal squad from Dutch will win that fight. Now it's 2 Cabals versus 1 over here, but Cyber's just going to drive or try to get past him. He's not paying attention, so he's going to get flanked, and oh man, he's going to lose another scout here. And yeah, he turns around a little bit too late, so that's bad for Cyber. He's not going to get any scouts on his opponent's base here. I think that was all the scouts that he actually has, and it looks like Dirty Dutch is now going for, yeah, he's going for bikes. It's building way too fast, although it's just a buggy, and yeah, bikes are definitely coming afterwards. So again, has the 1 buggy out. Cyberstorm, he loves his 3 bike opening, doesn't he? He loves the 3 bike opening. He's doing that a lot in the semi-finals. He's doing it a lot now. He's got the 3 bike opening. He's got Cabals over here. I think they might have cleaned up a squad, perhaps. Can't be 100% sure, but again, this is what I was talking about in one of the semi-finals. This attack path down the right-hand side, which goes straight into the back of the enemy tip field, people just completely ignore it. It's the same over here as well. They completely ignore it, and that very aggressive power plant over there as well to keep eyes on it. But it allows you just to get right into the back of this base here. He's going to see the bikes, and he's probably just going to go for a bike trade. No, he actually kills a bike. Actually, did they kill a bike or did they trade a bike? He's trying to go for the harvester, but again, it's going to be pretty even trade here. I think they're going to come out pretty even. And yeah, oh, 1 of the bikes still remaining, so there you go. So 3 bikes down. I think Dutch lost about 2, maybe 3 bikes as well. Harvester took a little bit of damage, but it's not important. Dutch isn't worried about that. He's going to counterattack straight away. He's got some Cabal squads moving in here now. There is 3 Harvesters here for Cyberstorm, and he's a little bit stalled for cash. He's powering down his War Factory, which probably isn't the best idea. He must know that this attack is coming. And again, he can defend with Cabals, but I mean, really, he needs a little bit of time to try to kill the bikes with those Cabals. And I think he's going for another base defense as well. But there's a second War Factory here. He needs to pull this Harvester now because it's Black Hand Harvester. They don't have a lot of health. You know, he needs to start getting the repairs down, and he might actually pay for it with a Harvester here. He's going to lose... oh, he's actually trying to get around this War Factory, but the repair drone does go away from it. He moved too far, and that's going to cost him a Harvester. And now it's double bike out here from Cyberstorm, but Dutch got his Harvester. I think he's pretty happy with that. More units coming in now. This Raider Buggy is probably going to go down pretty quickly now. The bikes trying to trade each other. The Raider Buggy is now down, so it's bike versus bike. Cyberstorm will stabilize, but again, losing that one Harvester is going to be a little bit of a concern just because he's down to just 2 Harvesters now. And if we have a look at Dutch, Dutch has now 3 Harvesters and 2 refineries, so he's 1 Harvester ahead, and he has a handful of units out. There's a bike coming back to base, another bike coming back as well. So again, these guys are very low tier. No one really selling up all in their Conyard except for Cyberstorm. He just did it the moment I said it. So he has sold up his MCV. He is going for a Harvester. He could have double pumped out Harvesters, I reckon. 1 Harvester from each and then just gone into bikes, I reckon. But he's having to power down the refinery because he doesn't actually have enough power to keep this going. He might actually have to sell one of his power plant, refineries if he needs the money. But again, it's going to be pretty tight. This Cabal squad is going to spot the bikes over here on a move order, not an attack move, so he's going to be able to move straight through those without dying. There's a handful of bikes here. There's 5 bikes, enough to defend against what Cyberstorm has. Sorry, not Cyberstorm, Dutch. What Dutch has. So Dutch quickly turns around. He's like, all right, that's enough of that. There are some bikes over here, mind you. I didn't even see them. So there's rockets sitting in the field, so obviously that's why he's trying to attack a power plant. Again, Dutch has not all in yet, and he's up to 4 and 2. He could easily take that power plant out, which he does. And double War Factory is down now. I think Dutch might actually be looking for the all-in. He's actually up to 5 and 2, which is even worse for Cyberstorm. Again, just some decisions here from Cyberstorm. If he realizes just how much economy that Dutch has at the moment. And again, is he going to sell this MCV? He needs another power plant before he can think about that. Getting some repairs here. These Harvesters are off the line, so Dutch needs to get that one back to work as well, which he's going to do so now. Cyberstorm still rocking just 3 Harvesters, but again, he doesn't have an MCV, and his army is slightly bigger, I guess, than what Dutch's is. But again, rebuilding the MCV, I don't know, maybe he misread Dutch. Maybe he thought he was going to get all in, but he didn't. Another battle marker down there. Infantry just standing on the Tiberium field. Dutch is going to move to the far end of his Tiberium field, and he's going to go for expansion. And here comes the Scorpion tanks. Black Hand Mirror. If you're not bike buggying, you're going into those Scorpion tanks. The bike army is up here. If they catch the MCV, that would be a very nice pickup. And he's gonna get the fire off at it, but I think Dutch will probably deploy. Oh no, Dutch is not paying attention. He does pay attention, yeah. So he's gonna be able to save the MCV. One more strong volley, and he could have destroyed it. And that would have been a big win for Cyberstorm indeed. But the Scorpion tanks are responding. Dutch is now taking Blue Tiberium, which is even worse for Cyberstorm. He almost gets his own MCV sniped by Dutch's bikes. Does he have defense over here? He does have buggies and he does have bikes, but he doesn't have a lot else. This engineer is just sitting here, and again, he could have been doing something. Unfortunately, he's going to get killed. He could have probably run across the map, maybe got lucky, got a building capture or something like that. Battle markers raging somewhere. There's a few bikes over here. It's all the bikes, so yeah, they didn't engage those Scorpion tanks, choosing not to do that. So Cyberstorm has a decent amount of bike buggy. He's actually at his expansion faster than Dutch, just because Dutch had to redeploy. Wow, he's going to have to move his MCV. He's way too far away to deploy there, but he's actually spending money on repairing, not going for any buildings, so he probably moved that. Again, Raider buggies are moving through the middle of the map. There's no Disciple upgrade, so he's going to use this opportunity to quickly kill all these rocket squads. He's focusing them down, which is nice. The bikes now coming in, but there's a decent amount of Scorpion tanks here. These bikes need to kite these Scorpion tanks. If they can snipe them off one at a time, they'll be okay. And they are going to try to do that. They get the first one. No, not quite. There we go. But again, he's losing too many bikes here. He's losing too many bikes. He snipes another one. Dutch is bringing his own bikes. There's an army coming now. There's a decent-sized army. He's coming. He's going to try to kill Cyberstorm with this one now. Are we going to see Scorpion tanks? No, a Harvester comes out. Oh man, he's going to get pushed pretty hard by this. Dutch has a lot of Scorpion tanks and the bikes here. This is the problem. His own bikes are probably going to get disintegrated by just Dutch's Scorpion power and things like that. A lot of overkill there as well from those bikes. Trying to pull back to the Harvesters here. Not the Harvesters, the War Factory. And then he's going to kill off this Hand of Nod as well. But again, he's building nothing but bikes still. He probably needs to build some Scorpion tanks. But again, he doesn't have much else. Trying to draft Cabals, trying to save what he can. Dutch's bikes move through, get pretty much shredded. Cyberstorm's doing a good job keeping this bike group alive. but he just needs to put down more tanks. He needs to put down more of Dutch's tanks. Dutch still has a decent amount of tanks there. Again, there's just fire and destruction everywhere running over. It's like the State of the Union versus Cyberstorm game, except Cyberstorm is now on the receiving end of this, and he's run out of units. He has literally just run out of units, and yeah, that was a pretty clumsy game, I think, from Cyberstorm, selling off the MCV, doing a few iffy things there. No offense, but Dutch just had the knowledge there, and Cyberstorm's forced to throw it in. He's down 2-zip. Not the best way to start a grand final series. So another short one there, 7 minutes 45 seconds, and Dirty Dutch takes another nice video. Again, he's just playing rock solid, rock solid. He's making the decisions he needs to make. He's doing a really good job of it as well. 43,000 to 35,000. So Dutch is on fire right now. I've never seen Dutch play as good as he's been playing in the semi-finals and this grand final now, and he is 2 games up in this tournament. Again, there's not much to say about that other than that just Dutch played superior and earned his win there. We'll jump into game number 3 now. Hopefully Cyberstorm can stabilize. I'd really like to see him pick a different faction. I think he's picking Blackhand because he just feels that he has to pick Blackhand. And in this one he has picked GDI, so we're on Tournament Rift. Of course, Cyberstorm's map selection again. All the maps are in the pool, I believe, or almost all of them. And he's picked Tournament Rift, so he's popping down the power plant here now, going for the barracks. We'll have to see if Dutch goes for Disciple. And it looks like Dutch is going to go for Disciple. He's queuing a shrine that's building way too quickly to be a refinery. So he's going to take both the bottom spikes here. Did he build a Cabal squad? That's probably not the best thing he should do. Especially if you're going Flame. It doesn't matter if you don't get down there before the enemy does. You should still build the engine, the Saboteur, just so they can run there. That's 4 seconds ahead he could be. 4 seconds he'd have the new spike. That's $40 in terms of economy. But it looks like Cyberstorm is going to take one of the bottom spikes. He's GDI, his scouts are pretty fast. He has the ability to take one of these spikes, which will... Dutch isn't going to like that just because you miss out on his $500, and it's kind of cost effective for Cyberstorm as if he just at least captures it, because he hasn't spent much on scouts. He's got 3 scouts out. That's only $900 worth of scouts. He didn't like build 4 or 5 squads or anything like that, so it's going to be okay. He's going to try to cut the engineer off, but again, the Cabal squads are just about as slow as the engineers. And the Cabal squad is moving around here now. It's going to be tight, actually. It's going to be very tight indeed. Cyberstorm realizes there's flame. No, this scouting party moves away. He moves away. So he's going to come up here. He's going to try to go around. This scouting party is probably going to die. He's obviously not paying too much attention to these guys, trying to hide behind it. Oh my god. Is he going to get a... He's going to get an engineer. He kills an engineer. He kills one of the engineers, and Dutch, for some reason, only has 1 engineer. I'm not sure where the other engineer is. And so Cyberstorm's going to get a building, so a little bit of a hiccup there by Dirty Dutch. Lost his engineer. I'm not even sure where his other engineer is. Did he build 2, or did he forget to build his 3rd engineer? I have no idea what happened to the other engineer. Whether the Rifleman squad actually killed 2, I wasn't paying attention. Bike's coming out now. Cyberstorm's going to see it. This game is going much nicer for him. Again, when you think about it, he's gone Black Disciple. He's gone Disciple upgrade into a Bike Rush and got no spikes. He is really heavily hurting. He's got one Harvester. Cyberstorm must just be feeling like $1 million right now. He's had a great start to this game. There's really no excuses from here. He needs to defend this Bike Rush, of course, and this is probably going to be another Pitbull, and it is too. So he's got enough Pitbulls. He can one-shot the bikes down. He should really not lose to that. He's at his expansion as well. He hasn't yet lost this spike. He hasn't yet lost this spike as well. So Dutch is in a little bit of trouble. Dutch is building more bikes as well. And oh man, I don't think Cyberstorm's realized that Dutch is really committing to this as well. And he's going to try to snipe a Harvester down. That Harvester taking a decent amount of damage. Doesn't actually get a bike. Pulling back to the War Factory now. Trying to hide it there. And again, sniping these guys, trying to shoot at these guys here, but Cyberstorm not looking that strong at the moment. He does get a second Pitbull out, gets that Harvester back to work. He's up to 4 Harvesters. Dutch has 1 Harvester. He's got 1 Harvester. He's in a little bit of trouble here. This power plant probably placed, he probably could have placed it up here. The Pitbulls are going to try to come and save it, but really, can they actually save this power plant? He's going to try to commit to it. He's going to lose units though. He's going to lose units. The tower obviously can't do anything now that it's lost its power. He does lose a bike there, but again, he's probably happy with that trade. At least he did some damage. He hasn't killed a Harvester, but Dutch, he has a second Harvester out now. But Cyberstorm is looking pretty. 1 more Harvester, and he'll be fully saturated up. He's got a refinery down here as well now. This is going great. This is going great for him. He just needs to not freak out. He needs to get some eyes out on the map as well, because Cyberstorm, I imagine, he can't see anything aside from his own base. Where Dutch knows exactly what he's up against, what Cyber's got. Cyber needs to get a Pitbull scout around. and do a Nashington and make sure he can see what is actually coming his way. Tower comes down, it's going to lure these guys towards him, and again actually shooting down the flame unit at the front first, which will go down, and then trying to pick off the rest of those Cabals, and he just misses out on that squad there. Battle marker up there, no, it's just units. The Harvesters will be able to actually gun them down, but he's going to drop down a tower regardless. Pit Bulls are out now, he's got a decent amount of them, still trying to eco behind this. 5 and 2 is here, kills off those scouts. What's down here? There's only one. Dutch though, Dutch is going infantry, so wow, he's got 3 Harvesters. Is he going for the blue field? Where is his MCV? Did you sell it? No, there it is. So he's got his MCV. He's got a decent amount of bikes, so he's got good map control. He's got rockets and stuff, and moving down towards the blue field to shotgun that for his Harvesters, which he's probably going to go for shortly. He's got some units over here. Cyberstorm moving through here now. There is an engineer standing there. Oh my god, I don't know how long that's been there for Dutch, but he is going to take that spike. He's going to be okay. Standing on blue tibs, not good for your health, even for these militant rocket squads. This rifleman squad could probably take back that foxhole if they wanted to. Bikes moving in down. There's only 2 pit bulls. There is only 2 pit bulls. Wow, he's got upgraded power plants and a comm center, but I don't think it's not really what he needs. He's not even going for APM. Pulls the Harvesters back. He could probably snipe a Harvester, but there's a lot of pit bulls here now. The tower will kill the infantry. These Harvesters need to get back to work right now. And yes, Cyberstorm is a bit shaken. He's shaken. He must be able to identify. He's in a great position here, and he's just letting Dutch push him around at the moment. And these rocket squads are actually putting pressure on this base. That's crazy. Probably doesn't need to place the watchtowers in front of the war factory. Could probably place them behind the war factory. Again, a Predator tank coming out now. And we have a scout over here, and he sees that Dutch has nothing on his expansion. He has nothing on his expansion. This Harvester has been miscued as well, and he's not getting any Tiberium, so maybe Cyberstorm getting the shakes. His Predator tank is being allowed to be shot at as well. Can't really be giving away units like that at this point in the game. Battle marker up here. He's found an entrance. He's not going to get anything. The Predator tanks will respond. It's good enough here for Cyberstorm. Kills a decent amount of bikes as well. Dutch isn't going to be enjoying that at all. That Predator tank did go down by the looks of things. More towers coming up now. APM is on the way. Hammerheads are on the way. He has obviously fixed up that Harvester, but he needs more Harvesters down there. He's cleaned up his main field. Dutch is just buying time. This is great for Dutch because, again, he obviously was really set back really far, hasn't really done a lot of damage, did a decent push here. He's scared Cyberstorm, he's forced Cyberstorm to spread himself thin, and he's not in a condition to attack Dutch anytime soon. He's starting to build up, but it's going to be a while. And Dutch, of course, all he wants to do now is buy time, and that's what he's doing. He's got a ref down. He's about to have a second refinery down. He's moving a Harvester across. He's got 2 refs up here as well, and more bikes are coming out for the harassment, and these guys are moving forward now. They're going to be able to kill off all these infantry squads. I think he might be trying to hide the Hammerheads, which is a great idea. If he can jump Dutch with those, he could essentially win the game, especially if you just kill infrastructure with them. And he's trying to kill all these units here, but yeah, he's going to see the Hammerheads now. He's going to be like, all right, there's Hammerheads up. I should probably keep building scouts and things like that. These Harvesters might actually be going to the blue tip field. And yeah, they were harvesting from the dead spike, but now they're going to the blue tip field. They're a bit vulnerable there. Dutch does have bikes out. They're moving up here. There's Scorpion tanks up there as well. There's really nothing much here. You could probably sell most of that if it does get overwhelmed. There is a Hammerhead responding. A few Hammerheads now starting to attack these guys. They don't have AP ammo, so you can see they're not terribly effective. Did that just finish upgrading? No, not yet. Battle markers down here. The Harvesters, again, they're under attack. They need to pull back. He might just commit to that one. He does get it. The Pitbulls are here now. He might just jump back because he doesn't really want to trade too heavily with them. And Cyberstorm now putting a lot of pain on these guys. Does not quite finish that one off. Hammerheads responding. They could actually kill all these bikes if they wanted to, and they might actually get them all. I don't think they're going to lose any Hammerheads. Yeah, no Hammerheads go down. Flies over the rifty part here, which is good positioning for him, and none of the Hammerheads go down. A lot of the bike numbers have been reduced. One of the Harvesters did get away, but it's not going to have any blue tib in it. And meanwhile, this force up here does clean up. Dutch, so Cyberstorm must just be feeling really happy right now, because even though he's been really shaky, he's just had so many small victories after victory here, and he's really punishing Dutch. He must be getting some confidence back here. I'd really like to see him really push in this game. A lot of infantry coming out, but oh, no Cabals. Where are the Cabals, Dutch? You need Cabals to increase their combat effectiveness, otherwise they just won't be as good. These Hammerheads, I'm not sure if they should be engaging just yet. Yeah, they turn around. Few forces over there, just random scouts out. Dutch selling off a lot of the stuff that he really doesn't need. These harvesters still trying to harvest bits and pieces there. Tech center is down by Cyberstorm. He's only got 4 and 2. He could deal with more. I don't know why he's building Juggernauts, so he doesn't really need Juggernauts at the moment. Again, it's a bit of a question. Maybe he's trying to build up to the Marv Juggernaut ball. I guess he feels safest with that, but he really doesn't need that right now. I mean, if he gets it, it's a long way away, so Dutch buys more time. but it is really hard for him to kind of kill that. Again, there's no Cabals here, which means these rockets are going to be nowhere near as effective as they should be, and he should wait for the Hammerheads to rock up and then engage this. The Hammerheads need to flank. Oh, a Sonic Committee, which means he's got dual MCV. Cyberstorm might be making a comeback. The Hammerheads are over the top, and a retreat, full retreat, but yeah, I'm not sure that's not how you use Hammerheads. You don't force move them over the top, you keep them at maximum range, because there's no benefit at all to flying on the top. But nonetheless, he will crush this force. He loses probably a few too many Hammerheads, more than he would like, I reckon. But yeah, he has stopped Dutch's attack here, and these last units will probably get killed. There's a Juggernaut just rolling around over here. I'm not sure what the Juggernaut is trying to achieve. If he is building up to that Marv Jug, no, he's just building lots of Juggernauts, so he's just playing to camp up this field here, which essentially will work as long as Dutch doesn't get the blue field, I guess, and Cyberstorm takes most of the map. So Cyberstorm's really got no plans in actually going to kill Dutch. He's just like, he wants to take the map, he wants to get the tib, and he wants to just build to this impossibly to kill GDI kind of force here. Infantry squad's moving around from Dutch now. Not sure what he's going to do. He's not in the greatest position at the moment, so he's looking pretty, I mean, Cyberstorm's looking pretty good to make a comeback. He's going for an upgrade. Could be Tib Core and or the Charged Particle Beam upgrade. And Dutch is now going to take blue Tib, which these Hammerheads kind of need to stop, but there's a lot of infantry here and they could force them back. Dutch, yeah, no, not Dutch, sorry. Cyberstorm might want to pull back before he loses a Hammerhead, but he does lose one. So that's unfortunate. He's had this this middle field for a while, but no refineries coming down just yet. Like to see what happens with that one. And these infantry squads now moving through the middle. Using a Hammerhead as a scout, probably not the best idea. He's probably going to lose that to this garrison here. And again, you can't really expend Hammerheads like that. They are an expensive unit. I mean, Orc is okay, maybe every now and then, but Hammerheads definitely need to be kept safe. There's now 5 Juggernauts here, so again, he's finally got a refinery down here. Let's see if he drops a second one. He has got another structure cube, but he's going to get attacked. The Juggernauts are now shelling this base here. And Dutch, does he have dual MCV? He does have dual MCV. But dual MCV from Cyberstorm as well, which means he can double drop towers if he needs to. And I think an Obelisk is going to come down straight away, but there's 5 Juggernauts here. They could just one-shot it if they really wanted to, and they are going to one-shot it just about. And no Juggernauts fall just yet. He takes it out, and look at the towers coming up. He can double drop towers, which is crazy good. And the MCV, he can focus this down. Wow, Cyberstorm, I don't think Dutch should have done this. I'm not sure if he realized that there was 5 Juggernauts here. They can drop this MCV really quickly, and yeah, he's not even going to get another Obelisk down, and that's going to fall, and it goes down straight away. Random scattered Predator tanks will prevent these harvesters from getting sniped. Really surprised, again, there's only been 1 ref this whole time for Cyberstorm over here. The bikes now, Dutch is going to have to revert to some kind of hit and run, because really, what can he hope to achieve with a frontal engagement at the moment? He just doesn't have the army to do that. Hammerhead responding. Oh, again, this is not what you want to do with Hammerheads. You don't want to throw them away one at a time. 2 more Hammerheads come in, trying to snipe these guys down, and they won't lose a Hammerhead, but I think if they continue to engage, they definitely will. Dutch might have some 1-clicks in mind. He does. He's got 1-clicks in mind. Let's see where he drops them. He might be going for a Catalyst. There's no point dropping it over here. There's nothing here. Probably drop it at the main field. Oh, geez, he got both the refs. They just weren't placed far away enough, or far apart enough there, unfortunately. Harvester goes down, so that's a nice pickup to stop the blue tib from being refined from Cyberstorm. But again, dropping both of those refineries. He has no refineries queued right now, and he's going to have to start from scratch. He might just have to reorganize himself, because he is spread pretty thin. He's got a lot of base structures he can recycle at the moment. He could sell off a lot of the base defenses. He could sell off a lot of random structures and get himself back into this game, because Dutch is buying time again. He's in the position where he wants to buy time. He's going for Tiberium Core Missile as well, which is just a pain. Another Harvest is going to get picked off though, so really preventing Dutch from getting the blue tib, and that's massive in this game. If he prevents Dutch from getting the blue tib, he's still okay. He's still okay. He needs to watch out. Yeah, don't want to go too close to that. Hammerhead does go down, but he escapes across the rift. It's great positioning there, and even the Juggernaut's firing across the rift as well, so got himself spread out a little bit here. Again, no refineries down there. 5 Juggernauts just chilling. He could even sell his tech center if he wanted to, but now Dutch is resuming his harvest of this field, and there's not a lot that Cyberstorm can do about this. He doesn't really have a ground pounding force yet. I mean, if the Juggernauts move out, they're as good as dead. Double ref is down now. This bike force is going to move around. This base is probably going to get destroyed. Yeah, Cyberstorm sees it coming, which is good. He probably should have seen it coming a little bit earlier, but oh no, he just lost the rest of his Hammerheads there. That's not good. That's a good pickup. And the Harvesters don't know where they're going, but they're going the wrong way now. Oh man. And delicious cake here from Cyberstorm, and the Dutch is just capitalizing now. I mean, there's dual tower dropping MCV for Cyberstorm. He could be placing towers everywhere, and that would just be a real pain here for Dutch. But now Dutch is moving through. He's going to be able to destroy all this infrastructure here. I mean, there's really not a lot to stop him. Cyberstorm just not responding. He could call in an Orca Strike though. If he calls in right here, he could wipe out a great deal of his forces. He calls it in now, but oh man, it only gets one bike, so because the airfield's just there, it'll fly in from this side of the map. I'm not sure if we had a Tiv Vane go off then. No, it's just me. I thought I saw some screen shaking, but no. He's going to pull back. He's got his bike buggy army, and this Harvester is as good as dead. So Cyberstorm's going to be really down on Harvesters now. And now all of a sudden, this push into the main field, he finds himself now trapped at the main field. He's got 4 Harvesters, which is great, but Dutch is maxing out. He's maxing out on bike buggy, and he does have a Redeemer. There is no EMP coils though on those buggies, so they're not going to be terribly effective. Again, he's got these 5 Juggernauts, needs to keep them alive. He's still got both his MCVs. He could probably sell off a vast majority of this crap here. He's powering down these refs. He doesn't even need 2 refineries there, to be honest. And he's going to be pulling these guys back. So he's just playing the waiting game at the moment. He needs to try to build up, but of course Dutch is fine with that. He's getting blue tib. And another war factory comes down from Dutch as well. So he's really content to just sit with this bike buggy spam. And again, it's going to get to the point where Cyberstorm's going to have to get like rail guns or something to try to stop this. And it's just going to be out of his reach, I think. This tower going down straight away. What was that? I keep thinking that's a Tiv Vane. The Juggernauts are spraying their shots. They're causing sporadic damage across the park to these guys here. They do cut down a fair bit of forces, and there are some units here. So that was nice. That was a good pickup by Cyberstorm. Dutch just driving around the outskirts, not realizing how much damage that was actually causing him. And the Redeemer, meanwhile, is moving in here, but the Marv is on its way. These forces are now trying to clean it up. That Harvester needs to get out of there. Rage Gen goes off, and Harvester's shooting at each other, and the Juggernauts will force it back. He might... Oh, no, he's going to get Tiv Vane. He's going to get Tiv Vane. Ouch, that hurts. 1 Harvester goes down, and 3 Harvesters goes down, and a Juggernaut. Oh, man, he only saved 1 Harvester there, so he is pretty crippled now. And the bike's coming in now, and they're just going to be able to take out that last Harvester if they shoot at it. They take out a Juggernaut, and there we go. I think it was just sporadic damage that caused it, or caused the death of that, though. And Dutch has just caused too much damage to this field. The Redeemer is now here. There's nothing to block the shots from nothing to block the shots from the Redeemer there, like no building structures or anything like that. And Cyberstorm like basically has no Harvesters left. Is he going to get the Marv out? Is this even a Marv? It's not even a Marv. It's a Harvester because he just doesn't have enough money now. And oh man, Dutch has turned this game around. And I do apologise for Cyberstorm there, but very flat play. And Dutch is just falling to pieces. And this is going to be a Vapor Bomb, no doubt about it. This is going to be a Vapor Bomb. The bike's now moving around. That the Redeemer is pretty badly damaged. But yeah, Cyberstorm just surrendered even before the Vapor Bomb hit. So, oh man, it is disappointing. Like Cyberstorm really had the advantage in for a vast majority of that game and didn't capitalize on it. I seem a bit harsh, but you can see from our point of view, I mean, he should have known. He's a good enough player to realize, you know, when he sees what Dutch has, and you can see the resource graph there, crazy good, and then all of a sudden just started losing everything and dropping it. Didn't pressure Dutch. Dutch was never in any danger of being attacked at all in that game. And yeah, he just paid for it. Blue tip at the end there, just finishing off. 16.5 minutes there. 115,000 to Cyber, 133,000 to Dutch. So Dutch got more money. Go figure. So yeah, $13,000 more by the looks of things. Not 13,000. Fire, I need to add up. $18,000 more. But yeah, again, Dutch, you know, Cyber had a great start, a great mid game, but he was just, I think he was just too scared of Dutch, and Dutch just bought himself time again and again and again to the point where he just crushed Cyber's complacency, and that's really what happens. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So 3-0 down in this grand final series. Cyberstorm has got an epic task in front of him. We're going to jump into game number 4 and see if he can actually stop Dutch's run now. He needs to, otherwise that's it. He loses this tournament. So time for a quick drink first. Alright, here we are, the last game in the tournament for the game replays 1v1 summer tournament. This could be the very last game. If Dutch wins this one, it's going to be tight. He's black hand against GDI, so Cyberstorm has picked GDI again. I think that's a good decision on this map as well, because it's not Rift, it's a closed map. He's picked something that Dutch isn't particularly good at, and we'll have to see how he goes. Very defensive barracks placement. He's obviously planning on going 1 racks, I reckon. That's why he's placed it there, so it's equal distance from both the spikes. He could place it up here, but you never know. He's obviously going to go around. He's got Cabals. He's not too fast. He's probably going to go for this structure here, Dutch will be. But yeah, Cyberstorm has to win this game or the tournament is over. This could be the last game in the tournament. And Cyberstorm has now 4 in a row to win. Best of 7, 3-0 down. Really don't want to see him go down in straight sets. That would be a bit crushing, especially after last game. Like, seriously, Cyberstorm... Definitely could have taken that one there. But pretty standard opening. It looks like Dutch is going to go for this garrison here at the moment, so he's not going to be going for any of these structures. Cyberstorm's going to beat him to it. He's going to take this structure. This structure actually doesn't give you very good vision. It actually reduces it to about here. So it's not actually the best structure. These structures are like bugged or something. I'm not quite sure. It's just like the GDR Logistics Center and Torment Tower. Dutch, nonetheless, will get both of his spikes momentarily. Good scouting here. It's good vision from Cyberstorm. He's got scouts over this area here, through here, and through here. He could de-garrison and move to the far side. That'll give him complete full coverage. He could take one of these buildings if he wants to, or dig a foxhole over here. That will give him perfect coverage. Dutch is flame opening though. He's flame opening, which is good on this level. Okay, obviously it's good if you can go out, kill the spikes, put pressure on your opponent straight away. Oh my god, he's going for Cyberstorm is going for double Orca, all in just about. This is crazy. This is actually going to be really good, by the way, because he's up against flame tanks. He can snipe the flame tank down. He can kill the harvesters. He just needs to wait until he gets enough of these orcas up, and he's taking them off, and he cannot afford to waste ammo. So this is a big risk. He can't lose this game, and he's going to go for something that is very risky, something you'd normally do if you were ahead in a series. But the flame tank is out. He knows it's there. He's going to go past it. I think this is actually a good idea. Get both the harvesters and get the rest of the orcas to snipe the flame tank down. He doesn't actually have that spike there, so he's going to fly in. Dutch realizes it now. I think if he plays his cards right, it's almost impossible for Cyberstorm to lose this game, and he's going to get both those harvesters. The Reckoner needs to be stopped though. Now he still has 8 rockets left as well. So, and he's actually already taken it out. He's already taken that out. He needs to stop the Reckoner. Whereas if this Reckoner gets to his base, oh man, Cyberstorm, please. No, you've still got ammo. Why are you landing? Oh my god, if he gets in between these airfields, how's he going to stop this? It's not going to happen. And he has the engineer there. He could snipe it down. He needs to snipe down the engineer. Kill the engineer. Yes, he gets the engineer, and he needs to kill the... Actually, no. He's going to be okay. He's got so many rockets here, and the hammerhead is here as well. He needs to kill this, and the rocket smashes down. Oh my god. He's actually held that off. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. My horse is amazing. I can't believe that he got away with losing nothing in that fight. That could have been devastating for him. Dutch really did the best he could with that. There's really nothing Dutch could have done that was better. But Cyberstorm just held it. That's just it. He held it. And there's a hammerhead out. How's he going to stop? I mean, he could snipe down with these rockets if he wants to. You know, obviously there's buggies here. He needs to wait for the orcas to rock. He's got 8 orcas. All he needs to do is just kill this harvester, and then the orcas can just retreat. And he's going to snipe down. He's going to snipe down most of those infantry there. And with one shot, and he kills this harvester. And now he's just going to one-shot these buggies down. And there you go. He doesn't actually finish that one off, which means it's ammo wasted. Does he not have any more ammo? He must have ammo. He does have ammo, one at a time. It's really, what else has he got to shoot at? Nothing. Oh, is he a harvester? He didn't kill a harvester. Are you serious? Did he not kill the harvester? Did we not see that right? He's still got ammo. He's not going back to base. I hope he has enough to destroy this harvester, or he's in big trouble. Come on, just stop dancing around. Yep, finish it. There we go. Okay, so he gets it. He doesn't lose an orca. He even throws the last few missiles at this building here. And Dutch is going to counterattack straight away. I don't think it's really possible for Dutch to win. There's another harvester there. Where are these coming from? I don't even see him building these. Cyberstorm is, of course, he doesn't actually have that spike over there. There is another hammerhead responding. Again, just should clean up infantry there. That's really all he can build, I guess. I mean, he could call in bloodhounds, which would be pretty devastating. But Dutch is desperately trying to get out some more units. But again, there's 7 orcas. It's one shot and he kills the harvester. How's Dutch supposed to defeat this? Again, the hammerheads are going to be able to kill the rest of the infantry. And again, they could even tank some of the buggy fire, just draw the buggies out of position. He's trying to build nothing but buggies. I guess, I mean, he can't get AP ammo. So I'm not sure really what he's going to be able to do. If Dutch keeps building buggies, he's just going to have to keep building orcas. And he's going to come in and he's going to focus these down. He's going to draw the buggies out. The buggies, he doesn't want to let them rank up. He does not want to let them rank up. And he loses one hammerhead. That's okay. That's okay. But yeah, really don't fight in range of all those buggies. Just pick them off. Kite one at a time. Pick them off. And Dutch is in a lot of trouble now. I don't think he has enough for another harvester. He's stalling. He's stalling on cash. He's got 2 spike. And he's going for a counterattack now. Oh my god, he's got 2 more hammerheads almost done. He should call the harvester back. Oh, he can't actually do that, can he? He needs it. He did. He cancelled one of them. And Dutch is coming in here now. But really, the hammerheads could just fly around. They're getting through. They need to fly away. Yep, there we go. And he needs to make sure he gets all of these buggies. And it's going to be tight. And he doesn't have it. Oh, there's a heroic buggy. Oh my god, there's heroic buggy. Oh no, Cyberstorm. Call in the Orca Strike. Oh no, this heroic is killing everything on the deck. How is this possible? Dutch is going to win this game somehow. Oh my god, he's almost got another heroic. He picks off the ones that aren't heroic. It's too late. It's too late. That's it. Dutch is going to win. There's the Orca Strike. Is he going to see it? He doesn't see it. Oh, he almost loses the heroic one, but he loses one. Oh, he doesn't even lose the elite one. Far out. And that's game. Oh my god. How is that possible? Dutch, he doesn't even have a harvest or anything. He's about to have a harvest, and that's it. Cyberstorm has been defeated. I don't know how he lost that game. I don't know how he lost that game, but he did lose that game. He should have kited the buggies and then flown back for ammo. But that heroic buggy pretty much made the difference in that game. So Cyberstorm has gone down 4-0 to dirty, filthy, dirty, disgusting, unhygienic Dutch. Dutch wins the tournament. So there you go. That's pretty crazy. Favorite unit Orca, the Raider buggy, and again it was a really powerful strat by Cyberstorm, executed pretty well, maybe not 100% perfect when he left some of those harvesters behind, but nonetheless he did a lot of damage, and he stopped the flame tanks and he stopped the Reckoners as well, which could have ended the game. And yeah, Cyberstorm really deserved to win that game, but Dutch just held on and didn't give up when he really probably thought he should have, and just kept fighting, and those buggies came through and won him the game. So that's the tournament. That's the grand final. 4-0 in favor of Dutch. Well done to Dutch. Filthy dirty Dutch. He's probably deserving, or probably earned that one a lot with his gameplay there. Lucky I wasn't playing in the tournament, otherwise he would have had a bit of trouble. But nonetheless, yeah. Dutch does win that tournament. No cash prize, unfortunately. But anyway, thanks for watching all this video, you guys here. I might bring you the 3rd place playoff. Depends how things go. But anyway, I'm Green Zero. That's the tournament there. Well done to Dutch. Well done to Cyberstorm. And well done to the other players in the tournament. And I'll see you all next time.